Hi everyone, welcome back or welcome to Guided Heart Tarot 77. My name is Danny. And today's reading, again, like my last one, it's going to be very general. I'm not going to give it, I like the readings where I do their feelings, your feelings, and I might get to that this week if anybody's looking for that. But this one is just going to be a very random reading, whatever comes out. And I'm using the Light Seals Tarot deck. Just shuffling one last time. All right, let's get in it. Let's see what comes out for the person who's watching this video today. What do we have for the person who found this video? You already know what it's going to be about, but I don't. All right, let's see what comes out here. So the first card we see is the Magician. All right. What else do we have? I'm going to try to not talk so much during these intros so that you can fast forward through them if you want to fast forward through this part. Oh, sorry, upside down there. Ace of Pentacles. The Ten of Wands. The Eight of Cups. I'm so tempted to tell you what I see right now. But my videos aren't long enough for timestamps, so again, I don't want you to have to listen or watch this part if you don't have the time. But it's fun to see what pops out as I do. The Four of Cups. The Ten of Cups. Three cards popped out, so I'm going to put those back. Okay. I did see the Seven of Wands there, though. Let's see if it wants to come out individually. Or maybe one other card with it. But I don't like reading chunks. Same thing happened here. Lots and lots of cards. Seems to be a theme. Just want one at a time, please. Ooh, the Devil. The Emperor. Yikes. I feel like whoever this is for, though, this is somebody who's just super anxious to get something going in their life right now. And that has a lot to do with what I see, but also the energy I'm getting when I'm trying to pull just one or two cards, and it's like so much is coming out. But I feel like that has a lot to do with what's coming at you in your head too. Like just so many ideas of what. I'm going to stop right there. I need the cards first. I told you I'd wait till I got all the cards. All I needed was two. Okay. Got the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles coming out. All right. I might get more clarifying cards. I always say that. More questions always kind of pop up. All right. So for this person, with the Magician card being the first card that I see come out along with the Eight of Pentacles, I just feel like this person is really trying so hard to create a new beginning for themselves. Okay. Whatever has happened in the past, whatever you're moving away from with the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. I just feel like this is so much heavy energy in your life. Your story might be heavy. A lot of things that just have burdened you, you're trying so hard to walk away from, but you know this is the right time to do it. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot that's worked up to this point. So I feel like this point in your life just kind of like this almost epiphany came out of nowhere. Like, I got to do this. It's a now or never. I got to do this right now. I feel like you're really scrambling to get everything together to be able to walk away. Okay, it's almost like in a rush, like I was mentioning earlier when all the cards were flying out. So, and I think the timing has a lot to do with now you feel capable. So whereas maybe, let's go for instance, like last year, a lot of things might not have lined up for you last year or the year before that. Okay. Or when you thought it was the right time to just get up, move, and get going and start a new life path. It just wasn't, there was something preventing you from doing that. Whatever it was, financial stuff, relationships, your job, whatever it was, you weren't ready, but now you are. It's all perfectly aligned right now. But again, with the Magician card, you have the everything you needed to be able to move forward and start that new journey with the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And I feel like this could be, you know, just with the 8 of Cups here, I feel like you're just done. Okay. Done with whatever you were looking at or experiencing or people, whatever it was, you're okay now. You're okay with turning around in a new direction and leaving it completely behind you. 4 of Cups here. I just feel like there was a level that you reached of boredom too. Like nothing that was around you mattered anymore. I don't think you cared enough to put any more energy into it. So you're looking at your future here with the 10 of Cups here. You're seeing something very bright. So whatever you're walking towards feels so good, but comfort, past, everything is luring you back. It's trying to bring you back to it. So this could be, you know, unhealthy patterns that you've any situation or past maybe connection you had with people, it just felt like you're done with that. You're done with unhealthy behaviors, unhealthy patterns, unhealthy people. And it's tempting to turn back around and walk back towards it. But you're full on like, nope, that did nothing for me with the 10 of Wands. Just such heavy, burdening people energy. Like you're solidly looking at something that can bring you a new life and breathe new life into yours. Okay. Emperor here. You could be an Aries, but that's a boss. That's boss energy. So that's somebody who's taking control over their life, really not considering, and I'm sorry to say this, but not considering other people's feelings. And that could be because you do that. And that's what keeps you in the same place and in the same position in life, because you just have a hard time, you know, kind of creating your own, like just being a boss. But I heavily feel like that's what's pushing you so quickly into this, you know, new life, is because you're tired of maybe letting other people take control or feel like they're in control of your life. Okay. 8 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles down here. So 8 of Swords, I do feel like, you know, you spend a lot of time in your head feeling trapped or letting thoughts trap you in a comfortable place in your life. But I just don't think that's any longer. You're moving forward quite well. And with the 5 of Pentacles, I think money has always been kind of a factor in this. You know, 5 of Pentacles, yes, could be feeling like you're locked out of someone's, you know, their energy, feeling like you've been kind of pushed aside or had their back turned on you. It could also mean financial stress or lack of finances or money rather. Okay, so you might feel like this at first, you know, starting out with 1 Pentacle, starting out with 5 Pentacles, starting out with something very small. I think you feel like, oh, money will always be an issue, but I can't let it be an issue now. So I feel like you're moving forward regardless of what position you'll be in financially, but I think you're going to be okay. So this is going to be like a kind of a big payoff. It's how you see it, you know, because I don't think money's what's bringing you happiness, but whatever you're walking away from, that alone is bringing you so much joy and happiness because you know what you're walking towards. So you're focused. You're focused on this new path to emotional success and emotional fulfillment. It takes a lot to walk away from things that are pulling you back in, things that are very, that feel very secure. But you're like, no, I'm done. Let me get, I'm gonna, because this seems so like, this is about you and what you're giving back to yourself. My sacred self-care oracle cards are really talking to me right now. I have a lot of cards like set up on the side that you can't see. I was going to clarify with some tarot, but let's do an oracle deck instead. What would be helpful to the person who found this reading today? The person who is walking away from their past, walking towards something brand new. For them to focus on. And so this is your sacred self-care oracle deck, like I mentioned. If I have the box readily available, I'll always flash it on screen. I very gently glided down my arm and didn't take out all the cards in front of me. Love that music. So you could be a musician or an artist, or there could be something very therapeutic about music. This could be about you doing something that you love, walking towards something that you've always dreamed about doing too, like getting into music. Okay. Aromatherapy. Connect with your ancestors. Okay. So some of you may feel guided if you have people that have passed on, and you feel connected to them. This could be something to where you feel a little push from them. They could have said something to you before they passed, or trying to say something to you now where you feel like you're being guided by them. Whenever I see stars too, I always feel like that's kind of a sign of being guided towards something, like following your North Star. Aromatherapy and music. So this could be a time to really take time for yourself too. It's like, even though you want to rush to this place, there's maybe a little reminder here to slow down and treat yourself. Okay, do something that feels meditative, and that could, like, again, involve the music. Just something soft, easy to listen to, and really listen to your thoughts. Listen to where you're being guided. It's important on this new journey, I think, when you have no idea where you're going and you're just like packing your bags and taking off, to kind of have a little focus there again, because I feel like there's kind of some emphasis on money, or lack of, as well. Okay, now I'm going to get some tarot cards. It was just a little brief. I just wanted to see something related to self-care. Okay. What else would be helpful to the person watching? I'm just pulling Light Seers tarot deck out here. Again. Okay, we've got the King of Pentacles. Some of you might have a companion animal. I'm just looking at that dog. Or you might be a lone wolf yourself. Okay. Like, you're totally comfortable doing this on your own. Page of Swords. Two of Wands. I'll tell you what I see in just a sec. Thanks. Same thing happening here. A lot falling out at once. Just want one more. All right, there we go. Okay, and when we have the Four of Wands. Yay, I love this. Okay, so there's another message here. You know, I was talking about finances. Well, the King of Pentacles, like, wants for nothing. They're financially set. Okay, so I feel like if you need advice here, or if we're getting advice here, please do whatever makes sense to you. Don't follow just a stranger's advice. But if you're looking for something to help you out here, King of Pentacles. So that's a person that didn't get there by mistake. This is someone who's worked really hard to get to a financially secure place. So sitting next to this Page of Swords, Two of Wands, and Four of Wands, I do feel like there's some careful planning here. So before you take off, completely take off your Two of Wands, really looking out into the distance, like really deciding about what solid direction you're going. And this is still in a place of like holding back, waiting, and thinking. Okay, thinking about what's out there first. Page of Swords. This is about learning something too. So learning some new information on where you're going to go and how you're going to do this might be helpful, rather than just going off, because you might find yourself in a predicament, you know, without any funds. So in order to have like this really solid new start, and this solid, when I see the Four of Wands, I think of like a foundation, a home, something very sturdy and stable. And you're trying to get here, and you only have two out of four wands right now. So it is a time of careful planning, you know, manifesting, you know, with the Magician here, and really seeing your future and creating it, but also figuring out how you're going to get there and be stable once you get there. Okay, so you're going to have to maybe do a little studying on how to do this the wisest way possible. You could be getting advice from somebody too. So maybe someone like the King of Pentacles who's done this in the past. You're just picking their brain, and that they're probably sharing ideas with you with the Page of Swords and how to do this. And they might go back into I feel like it's somebody that's going to go back and like tell you how they did it, you know, what worked for them, you know. So take that and apply it to how it work for you. I do see this being pretty successful there, though. I mean, you're headed straight towards your Ten of Cups. I see the Four of Wands here. It's gonna be a little tricky here and there, but as long as you don't completely impulsively rush this, take some time to gain a little wisdom before you do, or along the way, I see that you're going to be, you know, pretty well off. So if that was speaking to you in any way and you want to share that with me, please hit like. Comments are awesome. It kind of just gives me an idea that, you know, that was helpful to someone out there. And then I'm going to close the reading just saying, I love you guys. Share that love with each other. We all need a big hug right now. So hug a stranger, or maybe not, just like give somebody you love a hug. And I'm going to stop babbling, and I hope to see you guys back soon. Take care, guys. Bye.